Okay, a lot of times you can see a problem, you don't really know what the function is, and you might have to look it up, but that function at the bottom is the hyperbolic cosine. And the hyperbolic cosine, so let's write this over here, cosine h means hyperbolic cosine of an argument n. And you might have to look it up. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So what's going to be e to the n plus e to the minus n over 2. I know this thing over here is always greater than 0. All right, looking at that. All right, no matter what the n is, it's greater than 0. So what do I know about this over here? It's an alternating series. So I'm going to use the AST. All right, so I'm going to write down AN for you. And it's going to be 1 over the hyperbolic cosine, which is going to be 2 over e to the n plus e to the minus n. All right, so what do I do over here? There's 2 things I need to show, or state. So the first thing is I need to show that AN is greater than or equal to AN plus 1. And the second thing I need to do is I need to show the limit as n goes to infinity of AN is equal to 0. Well, let's take a look at it. The first thing I'll take a look at is the limit, because I think it's the easiest one to do. And I think it's kind of obvious, by the way. So if n goes to infinity, and it's what we're looking at this over here, I hope you realize n goes to infinity, top is always going to be 2, but the bottom grows enormously large, by the way. So I'm going to say 0. The next thing I want to point out, looking at the inequality that AN is greater than or equal to n plus 1, I'd say maybe it's a little bit of a struggle, by the way, but I'm going to point out you're basically looking at this over here. Now this might be a little bit confusing, but I want to point out I'm really looking at this over here. And I'm looking at it, and I'm starting to realize that, there is going to be some n where this thing here becomes larger than that one over there. All right, why is that? That second term is just going to disappear real quick. So there'll be some n where that does overpower it. I'm not going to say I'm too interested in doing that, but I'm going to say for some n, this is also true, by the way. Right, so what do I know? Well, even if there's some n I'm not really clear about, I do know that this thing is going to be convergent. That's it. Thank you.